All right, all right. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Yes, we are live. We're live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. I hope this is lunchtime for somebody. If it is, we say welcome. I hope your lunch is good. Listen, ours is because we get to do it from all over. You all hear me say this a lot. It doesn't matter where you may see me. You may see me at the beaches across the country or the banks around the world, right? But wherever you see me, I will always be what? Planet Proud. So let me tell you about one of my BPs on the line. One of my business partners on the line saw the message that I sent out saying I'm about to go live and I want you all to join me. Oh, here's Tracy in the waiting room. Come on, Tracy. Go ahead, Tracy. Looking good this afternoon. Minister Aisha, we don't want to see your ear. You're gonna have to back up. We don't want to see your ear. Yes, you have to listen. Go to a quiet place. But listen, Minister Aisha is out and about being a product of the product. I ain't just gonna say, I ain't gonna just say living her best life. We know she is, but I want you to see what it looks like to be a product of the product. Minister Aisha, unmute and tell us what's going on in your world right now.
Hey, everyone. Listen. I just boarded my cruise, Carnival Conquest. I am getting ready to have an amazing time. I just boarded and when we came here, they had a waiting for us. Food, fresh food. We had it made to order. And now we're getting ready to go to our cabin. But what's so pleasing to me that when I return home from this cruise, there's roughly about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 people with us. Trust and believe I'll be coming back to a commission. And look at my people, y'all. Look.
There they are. There they are. There they
Yes,
are.
yes.
And guess who just came on, Minister Aisha? Dawid, Mr. Dawid. Dawid, you playing around, sir. You missing out on this money. We trying to help you get some. Minister Aisha is out here living her best life on Carnival Conquest. Guys, that's what we do. We are a product of the product. So right now, what I'm talking about today, this word that I don't think anybody should take lightly. She is truly committed to the call. When she saw that we were going live, she said, I got to get on here and go live too. We are here helping the people. Guys, I just got a new partner. Ask me where she lives.
Where she lead?
Jamaica, man. I got a
Shaba.
it was in Jamaica. Y'all better stop playing with
Yes.
me. Stop playing with us. Now, listen, if the people in the United States want to keep watching from afar, that's okay because the people across the waters are saying, put me in the game, coach. So I am so excited to welcome Miss Deborah Stevenson Robinson. I met her as another educator, Tracy, in St. Louis, but she is living it up in Jamaica. And she said, yes, I'm in. Look at Dawid said, have fun. Minister Aisha is conquesting Carnival. That's right. But it would be so nice, Dawid, if you tell her to go ahead and send you that link that you told us you wanted when we were coming back from Atlanta, so you can go ahead and become one of our partners. Where are you, Dawid? Because we're looking to build all over. We're already in 27 states and Jamaica. So excited. Listen, but this is what we're talking about today. Let me holler at my sister in success. My sister in Christ who's on Facebook right now, Miss Natalia Harrod. Miss Natalia, let me explain something to you. That's not why I was talking to you like that. She said I was rushing her off the phone a little while ago. She said, oh, this is why you were talking to me like that. You were getting into mode. She knows when it's time for me to go into social media or Zoom mode. That's what it's all about. So anyway, we are here. That's right, Dawid. Let's go. I'm not the quincentennial saleswoman until you get started. Bam. So let's go. Let me tell y'all about this word. Let's talk about this word today. The word that I say everyone needs to be careful about using so loosely is the big C, commitment. Ooh, commitment. Tracy, why do you think I say that people should stop using that word so loosely? Why do you think I say that?
Oh, coach. Because honestly,
I didn't hear the question because I'm having trouble with my volume.
Oh, you can't hear me that good. That's right. You sent
Mm-mm.
me a message. Okay. We'll keep working on your volume because mine is
Okay.
all the way up. Daniela, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So Daniela, why do you think I say people should be careful when they use the word commitment?
Because they're not ready.
Not ready. Not ready. People love saying stuff. We talked about that on Power Hour this morning. Hey, Chrissy Cotton, we're on here talking about this word that people should stop using. Commitment. Stop saying that. Stop saying it. Stop using the word commitment if you are not a committed person. If you are not committed to the cause, stop using the word commitment. Don't say I'm committed. No, you're not. No, you're not. As soon as somebody says no, as soon as somebody hurts your feelings, as soon as something gets too hard, you're ready to quit. That's called quitter. That's not called commitment. That's called quitter. That's called quitting. And I don't really associate with a lot of quitters and people who quit things. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, you good now, Tracy? Okay, Tracy, unmute then. Hey, Sharon Baldwin, fellow educator out there. Oh, guess what? I'm coming to your neck of the woods. You're in Baltimore, right? I'll be there in March, middle of March. Let's chat. I'm launching 3 people out there in Baltimore, going to the Philly Blackout, all of that. So let's talk, Sharon. Tracy, why do you think I said people should stop? Just stop using the word commitment.
Oh, wow, Coach, because most people are not really committed. You know, using that word sounds good, but when it comes to commitment, they don't have the consistency, which is that other C word. They are easy to quit or give up. And when you're committed to something, you're all in. You're all in. No
Oh,
matter it's like no matter what happens, you
yeah,
have the commitment to follow through. You make that commitment. It's
that's
like the old people used to say, your word is your bond.
that's it. That's it. They still say it.
Mm-hmm.
We still say
We
it.
do.
So let me share with y'all what I shared with our team this morning on our leadership call at 6 a.m. That's a commitment in itself. How many of you will commit to being on a 6 a.m. call? Right? That's commitment. And the only way the team can get on that call is they have to become goal builders. They know what that is. And as soon as they get there, they're committed to working, doing the work to get there. And when they get there, they'll be on that call with us if they're committed to the 6 a.m. call. Because see, some people who made it there don't show up every week. Everybody's not ready to let go of the bed. Hey, V, everybody's not ready to let go of the bed, but they're ready to holler, I'm committed. You're not. Commitment is doing it even when it hurts. Commitment is doing it even when they talk about you. Commitment is doing it even when they don't think you living up to a certain standard that they say you should be living up to, but you still committed to showing up. Right, Pastor Simeon? I know Pastor Simeon is back there. He said, yes, he's a whole pastor. He understands. You cannot say that you're committed and your actions don't show. So let me tell you what John Maxwell says, because y'all know I love me some John Maxwell, and I can't wait to see him in September. This is what he said. He said, the world has never seen a great leader who lacked commitment. Think about the leaders that you think are great. It might be your pastor. It might be your parents. It might be your favorite boss. One thing my staff can say about me, I may have been a hard principal on them too, but they knew I was committed to making our school the best it had ever been. And they say that all the time now, right? He said, if you want to be an effective leader, you have to be committed. Committed. I'm going to yell it every time I say it. Let me see. Oh, let's bring Aisha back up. It says true commitment inspires and attracts people. That's why we get people who come on our lives when we go live, because they say they can't wait to hear what we're talking about. But guess what? If I was a sometimey person, what did I commit to for 40 days and 40 nights? Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Zoom at noon. I'm zooming into social media at noon, 12 noon Central Standard Time. I was a little late today, but I was still committed to getting on. It's still the 12 o'clock hour, right? It says, he said, it shows that you have conviction. If you don't have it, and we're about to hear about how it stirs up in the heart. It starts in the heart. In the heart. You should feel some kind of way every time you break your commitment. You should feel some kind of way. You should feel a sense of guilt. Okay, let's pause for our commercial break for a minute. Minister Aisha is on Carnival Conquest, first carnival ship that she's been on, and she's impressed so far. So give us a room tour, Minister Aisha. Be committed to the place.
So look at this amazing. This sits four. Here's the bathroom here. All the space that's needed here. And we walk in. This is nice. You have the king size bed here.
Hey, Vaughn.
The two twins say hi. And now we're going to our balcony.
Hey, Micah.
Oh my God. Woohoo!
Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, I want to be looking at some water.
Coach, I am
There's
too.
the inside again. Wonderful, right?
Yes, Aisha. Wait, Aisha, go back to that balcony, girl. You know I love me a good balcony room.
Okay, so I was about to ask Aisha something about that. Shucks, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, where are you all going?
We are going to the Bahamas, NASA. So I'm super excited.
Okay. Listen to me. Do you already have an excursion? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, good. When you get off the ship, I wish I was going. When you get off the ship, you have got to go and find Chasing Tail.
Okay.
Chasing Tail, like behind, like chasing somebody's behind. Chasing Tail. Okay, they have the best jerk chicken and virgin margaritas or pina coladas, whatever. Listen, show them the picture that me and Michelle took at their counter so that you can tell them that I sent you there. Okay.
Okay.
And get them in the business because I was working on that before. Get them in. Okay.
You all have a good day.
All right.
Have fun.
All right, y'all. Listen. So she's on Carnival. Yay. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. We can book you on Carnival too. But let's get back to this commitment. He said, they will believe in you. People will believe in you if you believe in your cause. You got to believe in it. You can't tell people that I make money doing this as an entrepreneur, but you questioning if it works. There's no question about if it works. If you got one check from this business, I'm here to tell you, you can tell them it works. But it doesn't work if you don't. It doesn't work if you don't. So don't listen to people tell you, oh yeah, that worked. I was in that for a minute, but it didn't work. You didn't work it. Why? Because you didn't have the commitment to work it. Right, Tracy? I know what I'm talking about.
And Coach, that's it. It didn't work. Well, you stopped working.
That's it.
If you stop going to your 9 to 5, you're gonna stop getting a check there too.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you gonna tell them, that job they wasn't paying. Probably because you wasn't working. You didn't come.
Yep.
He said people buy into the leader and then the vision. What is the true nature of commitment? 3 observations. Number 1, y'all take this to the bank. Commitment starts in the heart. You should feel something. It starts in the heart. He said that in the Kentucky Derby, the winning horse effectively runs out of oxygen after the first half mile. And then he goes the rest of the way on heart. You got to have the heart for it. You got to have the heart to want to win, Daniela. You got to have the heart to want to be ahead of everybody else. That's me. And when I fall behind, I ain't going to say, I ain't really care. No way. No, I'm going to be like, dang, shoot, I lost. Because I don't like losing. You got to have the heart of a champion. That's me. Whole champion out here, okay? If you want to make a difference in other people's lives as a leader, look into your heart to see if you're really committed. That's it. Now, I got a team of 231 people. We went up 2 people today. 231 people. Everybody's not going to follow. And really, you have to ask yourself, Is that me because they're not following? Hey, Naya Boo, inbox me your number. I got something for you. It's not always, it's not only you. Sometimes people don't have the heart to commit to followership. They want to be in leadership, but they don't know how to follow first. The best leaders were the best followers. And even though I'm leading a team of over 200 now, guess what? I follow real well. Real well. When Mr. Powell or Mrs. Powell, Mr. White, Orlando Moore, Natalie Graham, when other leaders are in the front of the room, I'm not trying to debate and combat everything they say. I'm sitting there taking notes. I'm listening. I'm like, nah, I got to get this. If I want to be a better leader for my people, I got to be a good listener for my people, right? Number 2, commitment is tested by action. Action. It's one thing to talk about commitment. It's a whole nother thing to do something about it. That's why when people say, oh yeah, I'm going to get started with you, words sound good. I believe what you're going to do when you do it. I had an hour-long conversation today with a prospect. Guess what? She's on now, lives in Jamaica, second partner in Jamaica. I was committed. I am committed to building the team. As soon as I get my third partner in Jamaica, I'm going over there. I'm going over there to launch them in Jamaica. And guess what? I'm going to book the travel myself and get paid for it myself. I'm going to keep the commission because I'm the travel advisor. You understand what I'm saying? That's why Pastor Simeon said, I can't sit back and watch this. You said you had to get in on this too, right? Whole pastor out here, he understands. The only real measure of commitment is action. Arthur Gordon acknowledged this. He said, nothing is easier than saying words. And then nothing is harder than living them day after day. That's why it doesn't matter to me how many names you said you wrote down. I want to know how many names did you actually call? How many people did you actually reach out to? How many people know that this is what you do? Every time somebody pops up on my live, I'm ready to say, hey, I got to talk to you. Because that's what, if I'm passionate about it, if I didn't care about it, I ain't going to talk to anybody about what I do. Right? But I'm passionate about it. And the last one, commitment opens the door to achievement. As a leader, you will face plenty of obstacles and plenty of opposition. You better get some thick skin. I'm going to tell you like I would tell my child, you better get some thick skin because people are going to talk about you. People are going to talk about what you do. They're going to talk about how you are. They're going to talk about how you look. They're going to talk about what you wear. They're not going to be in agreement with some of the decisions that you make. And what you're going to do, go and cry and ball up and stay in the bed and say, I'm not going back. No, you can't do that. There'll be times when commitment is the only thing that carries you forward. Commitment is the enemy of resistance, for it is the serious promise to press on, to get up, no matter how many times you are knocked down. So how do you measure your level of commitment as a leader? Can't lead people if you can't handle it, if you can't stand. So stop saying, I'm committed. I'm committed. What are you committed to these 40 days and 40 nights, Tracy?
Building my team.
Building it.
Building my team. These next 30 days and 40 nights, that's my focus, is building my team. And it's not even just about me, Coach. I recognize the climate that we're in now, and I know people need something, even if people don't, if people are too prideful to admit that they need something more. I know they need something, and I know the benefit this business has been to me. So it's not even just about me. Yes, I want to build my team because I want a team of people. When I came in, I said I want my own squad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not just about me. I'm tired of seeing people having to work 2 or 3 jobs. You do what you got to do. You do what you have to do. But if there's another way that you can accomplish the same thing and build your own dream, not be away from your kids and family all the time. And I know we found that. And so I'm passionate about it. I just really want people to listen so they can understand. Everybody's not going to see it the way I see it.
Mm-mm.
But if you don't even listen, you've already made up in your mind that it's some kind of scammy thing. No, when you get online and book with those other .coms, and those people are keeping all of the money and you're not getting any of it.
Yeah.
And then something go wrong with your trip and you can't even call anybody. That So I'm passionate about helping people. That's it.
But you know what, Tracy, for everybody who's listening, Tracy is talking about the travel side. That's good. That's true. She's nothing she said is false. But I want you all to realize it's even bigger than that. It's even bigger than the travel. Daniela, move your phone back so we can see your whole face. It's bigger than the travel because, see, for me, it's not one trip that's going to take the place of me being available for my daddy. Right? Tracy, you care for your mom. Y'all look out for each other. You right there for her. There was a question that Pastor Fern Sapp asked us in the first weekend in February, first Sunday in February when she was in Chicago. She said, Mr. Bradley asked them something. He said, if somebody in your family was going to pass away, if you didn't do something, or what would you do differently, or something like that? And everybody said, I will work my business harder. Then why aren't you working it harder now? Do we have to wait for somebody to get ill? My dad has some health challenges now that's not just going to require money, although he's a veteran, he has insurance, all of that's great. But it's going to require more than money. It's going to require my time. It's going to require my attention. So when I think about people asking me, do you want to come back into this role? I think about my rebuttal. Am I going to be able to work it from home? Am I going to be able to work remotely? Am I going to be able to create my own schedule? Because if I can't, no, I'm not interested. See, all in my teens and my early 20s and my younger years, I worked jobs where I was there all day, sometimes all night, sometimes weekends, sometimes in my office on Sunday after church, sometimes in the hallways on Sundays after church, doing the bulletin boards over again, all of that kind of stuff. I'm at an age now at 47, my father requires more attention, more time, more care. And I'll be doggone if I give more of my time, care, and attention to a job that could care less about me and my family. No, I have to be the person to make that decision. And that's the decision I'm making. That's the decision I'm making. So I'm going to continue to commit to my business. I'm not going to have one foot in and one foot out. I'm going to commit. When I say I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up. Director Melody Washington contacted me this morning. We just did a check-in. She asked me to take on some responsibilities in the planet that I said yes to. And then I asked her, are we still on for the first Monday in March? She said, yep, I'll be there. I'll be there. And I want her to come back to a room where Milwaukee shows up. But we also know that not everybody in Milwaukee wants to win for their family. Not in this way. Winning for their family looks a different way. It looks like something else. It looks different for different people. But what does winning for your family look like? Daniela, what does winning for your family look like? Let me unmute you. Oh, I think, yeah, there you go. What does winning for your family look like? Hey, Renetta and Miss Bobby.
Having more time. The time I didn't invest is the time I can't get it back.
That's it.
And I was working them warehouse jobs back to back to back, working third shift and not being able to spend time with my son the way I wanted to. But he was financially stable, but he didn't have that time. And I can't get that time back because he's grown now. And it's like the time that he has available to me, I have to take it. And I don't want to play catch up with my child or anybody else in my family because I didn't take out that time because I was working, thinking I needed to be financially stable, but then all I needed to be balanced.
That's it. That's it. Y'all, it's one thing. There are a lot of people out here who make over $100,000, $200,000, but they don't have the time freedom. They don't have the personal freedom. They're making all this money, but they never get to spend time with their families. Right? And then sometimes people have all the time in the world to spend with their families, but they don't have the money to do the things they want to do. And so what we're sharing with people is an opportunity to become balanced in those areas. And sometimes it's not always going to be the right balance, right? Not always. They say this when you're building a business, sometimes you are going to miss some of the family engagements. You might miss some child's birthday party. You might. And the family will make you feel horrible about it. At 47, it ain't too much feeling horrible you're going to make me feel. Nope, not when I know I'm building something. And because I don't beg people. Hey, Jarena, I don't beg people. Nope, I will go and work for it before I beg for it. And that's what we're talking about, being committed to whatever you say you're in. Now, people have asked us about this 40 days and 40 nights. I just want to know, what is one? Could you drink 8 bottles of water for 40 days and 40 nights? That's a true commitment. And do you know that by the time that 40th night comes, your body is going to be thanking you. You're going to feel something totally different, right? If we stop eating sweets for 40 days, 40 nights, we're going to see a difference. So just like we can stop doing this and that, what if we start doing certain things for 40 days and 40 nights? I said I was going to the gym today. I found myself laying across that bed. I said, ooh. But I'm going. The day is not over. I'm going to meet with a business partner at 1:30. And then I'm going to come back home and get my workout clothes on. My dad is picking up the nephews today. So that means I got some time to run to the gym, Tracy. I'm going in. You know why? Because I don't want my arms to have that stuff underneath, that meat. That's just me. Call it what you want. I ain't talking about nobody who has that. But what I'm saying is, if I once didn't and I can see it coming, then that means I got to go do something about it. See, I got to make sure. Like, okay, I'm okay. But if you're not careful, things will grow on you because we were lazy. Just lazy. And guess what I'm not doing? I'm not going on a diet. I'm not doing that. No, Lord. I enjoy eating. I enjoy eating the foods that I enjoy eating, right? So that means my body got to keep going. Because if I enjoy eating and enjoy being lazy, it's going to be a whole problem. And I'm talking about walking the stage. We're talking about getting to convention. Even for the Church of God in Christ women out there, we all know we were at the largest Marriott in the world last year. That's the same Marriott that we have our conventions in for the business. And I know there have been several people who, when they got to that hotel or that resort for the first time, they said, oh, it's so much walking. But we knew for months that's where we were going to be. So what y'all going to do, right? I got the kind of membership at Crunch Fitness, the new gym here, where you can bring a guest with you for free. Y'all want to go? Come on. One person can go a day. Let's go. But I'm going. I'm going to be in there. That step class, Tamara Washington, shout out to our business partner, Tamara Washington. Every Tuesday, she hosts a class, $10 for a step class. And I was in there like, oh, yeah, walking there with my little stepper thing, my little mat. Yeah, let's go. Man, I was out there like, but what I did know is I wasn't going to quit, and I am going back because there's a commitment. We talk about people who don't follow through on their commitments. Don't be one of those people. Okay? So what I'm committed to for these 40 days and 40 nights is growing my team. In addition to my team, I'm growing myself, right? So I can't tell my team what to do. I've got to show them what to do. I can't tell them to go. I got to go with them. I can't tell them to go be on Power Hour. I got to be on Power Hour. And if I wasn't on Power Hour this morning, hey, DeQuayla, I wasn't on Power Hour this morning because I was on our leadership call at the same time. But I was up. I wasn't in the bed. I wasn't in the bed. That's why it's so many times when people say, oh, I'm going on that trip next year. I'm going on the Mother's Day cruising. Okay. When it's time to pay, make a commitment to pay. Make a commitment to get the time off. Make a commitment to work the way you need to work at the job so that you can get a week off, y'all. Because I'm going to tell you something. Like Daniela just said, one thing we don't get back is time. So while you watching your children grow up fast, at what point are you going to take them and experience the world? Because see, some cultures, Make sure their kids are in school from the start of the day. They don't get them there late. They make sure they're there all the way till the end. They don't pick them up early, and they don't have absences. They don't have people calling home because they've been absent so much. You know why? Because they know when they get ready to go on vacation, they're going on a Tuesday through Friday. They don't care. Um, John's not going to be here next week because we're going to be in Spain. Right? That's John's history class. And I thought about that on one of the excursions I was on in the Bahamas, I think it was, wherever I was. We're in the middle of the water, and the locals are giving us all of the insight on what this was and what this is, and that's the main building, that's our courthouse. I said, this is history class right here. This is geography class right here. But we'll have our kids sitting in class listening to the teacher, some of them mediocre, a few of them really good, most of them may not be so good. They put on the Cosby Show or something. And I remember being somewhere at some school, and somebody had to come tell me that the sub had the Cosby Show on. In the middle of the day in the class, the Cosby Show. What are we doing here? What class is this? And it's not like they were writing a summary. So you could tell me, you can get me if you know English, you can write a summary, you can write a persuasive paper, a narrative, a descriptive paper, a fictional story, something. But you just do that to keep kids quiet. I'd rather have if my nephews were in a class like that with a poor teacher, I'll just take them out until you get a new teacher, and I'll take them on a cruise and make sure they get more history than they getting in this classroom. Okay. So that's why you have to know that what we're in is a business that not only pays you, but it really exposes you and your family. The level of exposure that we get in this amazing opportunity. And I see some of our business partners out here online. Is it Jarena? Jarena, she done tagged her team on here. She's saying yes. She's saying great information. Jarena, where are you? You're in the business, right? What city are you in? I know they understand what I'm talking about because we all speak the same language no matter where we are. And this is an opportunity to free your family. It is tax season. Pastor Simeon, people around here in the U.S. getting all types of big tax refund checks, and they're going to buy every pair of Jordans there are for every child instead of taking $200 and investing in a business that could warrant them really generate some income for the house, set their families up. You all do understand that this is a legacy business. That means as hard as you've worked for this business, the day that you check out of this earthly world, all the money that you've made, and once you become a director, all the money you make is going to be passed on to your son, your daughter, your children, your spouse, your beneficiaries. You don't think I'm going to work hard and keep this up? And okay, Montevallo, Alabama, but you're in the business, right, Jarena? Jarena, I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Are you in the business? I think she is, because she's tagging some people. If she's not, guess who's about to get her? Me. Y'all see how that works? That's why you go and tag yourself so you can share this with the people. Everybody, let me make this very clear before we close out. Okay, good. Everybody is not an ideal business partner, and I'm not looking for everybody. I'm looking for committed individuals. That's why I say be careful when you say that word, because the people that you have to beg to get in the business, you're going to have to beg to keep them in. They're not going to pay $60 a month. $60 a month, but we go to Raising Cane's and spend $24 in one drive-through. Sometimes I just have to laugh and shake my head, and I say, everybody ain't going to get it. And Tracy, that's not what we're looking for, right? Say, give us some parting words, Tracy.
Coach, I'm like you. I'm not looking for everybody. I'm looking for people who want more and are committed, and they want to win for their family. Because that's simply all I want to do. I want to win for my family, and I want to take people with me.
That's
it.
Success
is beautiful, but it's even sweeter when you have people to celebrate it with.
That's it. Jarena said, me too. Me too. Me three. Daniela, give us some closing words before we close out for the hour. You on mute.
Stay committed to Do what you say you're gonna be committed to.
Mhm.
Just do it.
That's it.
Just do it. No validations. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just
And,
do it.
and what I love about Daniela, she's growing as a young professional in this business. And she's had a lot of people that she can spend money with, Diana, a lot. But she does not have a whole lot of people that she can make money with yet. They don't see it yet. That's okay. That's okay. Let them watch you. You can't make everybody a believer, but you can make them a witness. Don't they might not believe everything you say, but they're gonna watch everything you do. Okay, Diana, let me tell you what I did for Miss Diana today. You'll be happy to know this. So we have a business partner who just partnered with us not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I think it was, and we found out that she has family in the UK. We do business in the UK, big business in the UK. The UK is not like the USA. USA is a little spoiled. The UK recognizes an opportunity and they jump on it, right? So what I said was, this is, let me tell you what I did, Miss Diana. I reached out to the brothers. There are 3 brothers who are in the UK. All of them are directors. You hear that, Pastor? All of them are directors. They all got the legacy for their family, okay? And he asked us where we were from when we were in Atlanta a couple weeks ago. And I said, Milwaukee. He said, oh, Milwaukee. I said, not too far from Chicago. He said, oh, yeah, I want to get there. So, I took him up on that thought. I just kept that in my head, okay? But here's what I did this morning. I sent a message to him because I saw him on social media. I said, hey, Director DaCosta. How are you? I pray this message finds you well. I'm Director D.F. Russell from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, about 2 hours from Chicago. We met at the Atlanta meeting. Look at Jarena. Wait, Jarena just put in the chat. Our team is David DaCosta from the UK. Thank you, Jarena Hollis, for sharing that. So I'm talking right when I'm talking about your directors, your upline, right? They came in killing it. I remember when they first got started. They came in and got it done because the people in the UK aren't just sitting around watching. People in the US like to just sit around and watch and talk and think, but they do over in the UK, okay? So I said, we met at the Atlanta meeting the week after the summit. I was really encouraged by you and your brother's words at the meeting. When we briefly spoke while we were taking pictures, you mentioned being interested in coming to Milwaukee. Although that may not be doable yet, I'd love to have you as a guest on one of my weekly Zooms. Is that a possibility? What time is it where you are now? Because I just kind of want to get the time frame. Matter of fact, Jarena said they're on fire. Jarena, what time is it where you are now? And where are you right now? So then I made sure that I pulled up the picture. This is why when you go places, it's important to get pictures because you never know when you need them again, right? So I put my picture in there just so that he can remember who I was, right? They don't have to make a special trip to Milwaukee. Milwaukee's still growing. Milwaukee's people moving a little slow, but we're on fire and we're building outside of the state of Wisconsin, right? It's just a Zoom. That's all. He just has to get on a Zoom. And I'm almost certain he's going to say yes. I will let you know what day that is so that you can get your family members on in case they can't get to the UK meetings in person. But that's how we leverage our leadership. And see, one thing somebody taught me years ago down in Tuskegee, Alabama, he said, oh, Jarena said he will come. He came to Birmingham. Girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Oh, you're in Alabama. We'll get there too. Somebody showed me this some years ago. Let me show you what I'm doing. I'm pouring some water in my hand. Okay. The water is still here. I'm cupping my hand just tightly, not too tight, just a little bit to keep it there. But then when I close my hand totally and make a fist, I open it up, the water's gone. That little puddle is gone, right? The demonstration is, I don't try to hold my team so close to me so they can't get around to other directors. That's crazy. That's crazy. You should want your team to be exposed to other people, to other markets, to other business partners. I don't know Jarena Hollis, but Jarena, send me a friend request. Make sure, in case we're not friends already, because I like the fact that she's interacting with our StreamYard here on social media and tagging people in it, right? That's what partnership is supposed to feel like. And I'm committed to us continuing to build relationships outside of just where we live, because if you waiting on people where you live, you'll be a skeleton in a minute. Waiting on people, waiting on your friends and your family, you got to let them be a witness. That's why Diana went and reached out to her friend in Maryland. That's right, you ain't got to wait for the people that's next door across the street. Let them keep watching. Let them keep watching you. Every time somebody sees me, oh my God, you're home. That means you watching. You watching me live this life out here. You probably be sitting there looking like, she make me sick, always gone. Yeah, well, you could be. And even if you can't travel, at least be in position so when you're ready to, you can. Y'all, that's what commitment is all about. So that is our time today, 1 hour. Pastor Simeon says, so good to hear this, Pastor Simeon. I want you to make that list of people all over. And I want you to get them on as much as you can, expose them to as much as you can. Let's start building that team, because anytime you have an organization like ours who has the money and wants to pay the money out, somebody's going to get it. The 6-star directors get $16,000 on the first of the month. And then 9 days later, they get their residual, which is triple, quadruple that, almost 10 times. I mean, I don't know what else it will take, but I'm not waiting on everybody, because I'm not looking for everybody. I'm looking for those people who are looking for us. And I want y'all to do the same thing. You all are so welcome. Glad you thought this was a great topic. Looking at the comments now. Thank you so much. And thank you, Jarena. Okay, good. We are Facebook friends. Good. Thank you. I'm excited to be here with you all every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I say 11 o'clock, and that's when I kind of show a little bit of the presentation. But we're going to have conversations like this all 40 days and 40 nights around different topics, right? Let's grow, let's go, and let's stay committed to the cause like we said we were, okay? Love y'all. See y'all later. Let's go get one today. Bye-bye.